Hello and happy Tuesday. It's March 12th. I am MJ and this is a general reading for the collective. Today I'm using Raven's Dream, and while I'm shuffling, I just want to share with you I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. My dogs got me up at 3:30 in the morning, which is not unusual for them, but what I did is something that no person should do at 3:30 in the morning. I looked at my email. That's right. Made that big mistake because then I couldn't go back to bed. Instead, because I read an email from someone who was, slightly unhappy. I would say, well, very unhappy because there was a mix-up with their delivery. And I want to point out here that, what happens once we hand off a package to FedEx or to the mail carrier, it's not in our control anymore. And I can do my best to try to sort things out, but I don't control FedEx and I don't control the drivers and I can't communicate directly with them. I can do, I can call customer service. And so being that this person was over in the UK, I called Royal Mail from my cell phone at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was on hold. I was on hold for about 30 minutes before I got to talk with a lovely, lovely person. And that lovely person provided me with some information. I hung up the phone, and then there was the text. The text from T-Mobile. It's my carrier to let me know that that call cost me $180. Oh my gosh. Let that be a lesson. Anyway, so I'm having one of those days where I just want to curl up in a ball and go back to bed. So if you have any good vibes that you can spare, by all means, I can use some today. So anyway, let's get right to it. Let's talk about the reading for the collective. I just wanted to forewarn you, I am slap happy and I'm stressed. So stressed. Okay, let's see what we have going on energetically. Hi, card. I'm going to put you back in here because you didn't reveal yourself. All right, so the first card I'm going to pull is the energy that's influencing us. What's influencing us today? And then we'll see where that takes us. So we start off, well, hello. You ravens can be cheeky because I need a star, and maybe you need the star energy today as well. This energy helps us feel at peace. It helps us find the hope in the situation. It helps us feel relaxed and in control of anything that might be thrown our way because we have what it takes to overcome obstacles. We have that sense of optimism. That eternal sense of optimism. There's a light that the star shines down upon us, and it makes us feel okay. It shows us that everything will be okay. So when we're feeling the influence of the star, and I'm going to try and lean into this. Maybe this was my raven sending me that message of hope. Lean into it. If you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling as though there are obstacles bigger than you can even see over, lean into this energy. This is a fine energy to help you recognize your strengths, your resilience, your potential, your ability to overcome that obstacle. So let's see what the situation here is. What's coming up? What should we look forward to? Stagnation. Maybe it is a time to release and let go of something, right? Maybe it's time to recognize that your situation looks different from a different perspective. Maybe there's another angle that you can see things. It's a time, when you think about the hangman, right? Another key word we think of with the hangman is surrendering. Surrendering to a situation, letting it go, and having that star energy influencing us here. We can surrender. We can allow our wings to unfold. We can release ourselves to a situation that may have been causing us a great deal of struggle, right? Maybe we've been trying to get out of this situation, and the more we struggle, the more that snake here with this hangman, the more it constricts, makes things tighter and harder, and you feel even more powerless. So maybe it's time to let go of that. Maybe it's time to stop struggling, release the grip, release that need to fight back, and let things go. That star energy that is influencing us today is going to be what helps you release yourself from that constricting snake. It is going to be the energy that helps you see that when you release, when you surrender to the situation, it's all going to be okay. It opens up the door for something new. You're no longer hanging on so tightly that you can't hold the door, or you can't open the door for something else. You can't open your hands up to receive something new. So let's see who's showing up here. So walking in as the uninvited house guest, well, hello, you know what? This is shaping up kind of nicely. So maybe when we let go of whatever it is that's got our knickers all in a twist here, it's causing us some stress, causing some feelings of being restricted, feeling trapped maybe in some ways. When we let go of that, right? When we see our situation from another angle, from a different perspective. Here we have this Nine of Cups energy coming in. And this is where you get that wish, right? Something is fulfilled, a wish of yours that you've been hoping for. Maybe it's because you feel this radiant or light, this energy from the star. Maybe it's because you're leaning into it that you're able to see something from a different perspective. And that in itself creates this opportunity for the Nine of Cups to come in, and you get to have that wish fulfilled. So as I'm saying this to you, right, I'm giving myself a pep talk today too, because we're all in this great big boat together. Some of us, it's, sometimes it's your turn to sit in the front, sometimes it's my turn, sometimes it's your neighbor down the street. We all have our positions in the boat, and it changes. And this is an opportunity here for us to recognize that our situation, it doesn't have to be the same, right? We can let it go. We can release something that maybe isn't working for us. That there is an opportunity to feel that hopefulness that the star brings us. And again, just want to remind you, I am slap happy. So bear with me here. Oh, and the cat came in. Hey, Jaspers. Okay, don't claw me. Okay. Okie dokie. So the advice card here is the Emperor. The Emperor wants us to hold ourselves to a higher standard. The Emperor sees the potential within us, and when we do the right thing, we are rewarded, right? When we step up to the plate, when we stand up, and maybe we take it to the next level. We take ourselves to the next level. When we recognize our potential and we live up to it, we are rewarded. And that's what I see here. This Nine of Cups is just reaffirms that to me. And I just want to point out here with this reading and all that shuffling that I was doing as I was telling you my story this morning, we have 3 major arcana cards. This is a major shift here. And then on top of it, we got that wishes fulfilled card. So this is a time to assess, think about, think about what you can let go. The situation that's going to come in where you're going to feel yourself maybe feeling stuck, feeling trapped, right? When you feel yourself dangling there, like this raven, what do you need to release? What are you hanging on to? What can you perhaps surrender to? Recognize that, you don't have to fight all the time, that you can just let it go. Knowing that you have whatever you need for success, knowing that the path will be illuminated, but you have to see it from a different perspective. This is a great opportunity here to achieve a dream, to achieve something that you desire, and to feel good about it. And it's all about putting in the work, right? I mean, that's what the Nine of Cups, it's like it's not that it's handed to you on a silver platter. It's like you put in the work and you find the reward. And that's where I feel like that Emperor too is coming in. It's just reinforcing that, right? It's saying, hey, when you hold yourself accountable, when you put in the effort, you will find the clarity. You will find the understanding that maybe you've been looking for. It will all become so much more clear, right? The big picture will become so much more clearer. So I hope this makes sense. I really do. The key takeaway here is we have this hope. We have the star illuminating our path. We have a reason to feel optimistic and hopeful. And we just have to let go and surrender to something that is beyond our control. Sometimes things are beyond our control. And letting it go, it feels freeing in so many ways. And yes, wishes are fulfilled when you put in the work and you devote your time and energy to being your true self, doing your best. And we all have that potential within us, and we're all doing, the best that we can at any given moment. So much love, peace, and I will talk with you tomorrow, hopefully with some sleep under my belt. Bye.